Jeff, obviously, two poor results in a row. What's kind of the feeling reintegrating training day after that Cincinnati game?
Today was a good day. We just played a bunch of small-sided. Obviously, we're missing a lot of guys for international breaks, so we had a good competition day, and it's fun to get out here and compete kind of amongst yourselves, and at the same time, play to win and have these little fun games that everyone's competing really hard. And for me, going into an off weekend, I think that was a perfect way to start the week.
In terms of having the week off, so you guys get an extra week of training. You're in Portland for longer than you've been this entire time, since this entire year, and you also get a few days away from the training field to regroup with your families. How is that going to help you maybe when you're trying to rebound down here in LA?
It's great. We've been traveling so much, and when everything is soccer 24/7 and you're kind of, you're living that road life, it can be a little all-consuming. So to get the opportunity to have a weekend off and, spend time with our families, or, for some of the other guys, just to spend time on their own and kind of reset your mind and kind of get refocused on what we need to do, I think it's perfect timing, and it's exactly what we needed.
In terms of the last 2 days, I assume you had yesterday off, unless it was just close to the media. Being maybe away from the field with your family, what were some things what did that do for you?
What did it do for me? I got to catch up on my daughter's new words, which is good, because she's been, I've been missing a lot of her talking. I got to help my wife out around the house, which is very good, and you just kind of get to live that family life again. And if you're thinking about soccer when you're with your family, then your family's gonna not be too happy with you. So it's just a good chance to reset and kind of be with family and refocus the mind a little bit.
You said after the game that communication might be something that was an issue. It seems like you guys have been disorganized on defense, especially in those moments that you're conceding goals. Mm-hmm. Why do you think there maybe is a communication breakdown right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just everybody trying to get on the same page again, or maybe it's somebody like myself needing to step up and kind of be in the voice. But at the same time, it's just a situation that it's still really early in the year, and defensive cohesiveness with a new group is something that takes a little bit of time. So obviously we're going through some growing pains, but I think the last 3 games are kind of a realization of the things that need to change, and we definitely have the players that can do it, and it's just about each one of us kind of taking it on ourselves to step up and handle it.
Last year you guys had a really vocal leader back there with Liam Ridgewell, a really experienced vocal leader. I'm not sure in terms of the vocal leader side if you guys have anyone like that now, but do you feel like you're missing a vocal leader, or are there just players that need to do a better job of taking on that role?
No, we're not missing anybody. I think it's a situation where, as individuals, we all need to step up. There's a lot of talk going on about Liam, and Liam's a friend and he's a great player, but Liam's not here, so it's a non-issue. It's about the guys that are kind of in the locker room now that need to step up and take on that role. And I think if we've learned anything from the first 3 games, is that we need people to step up and do that, and we have the players that can do it, and we're gonna take it on ourselves and handle it out on the field.
You mentioned you being one of those players that needs to step up, but in terms of organizing the back line, can you talk a little bit about more what that means, what you need to do at the Galaxy game?
Yeah, for the Galaxy, for me to be more of an organizational leader, I just need to call things out a little bit before I see them. You know what I mean? It's seeing the runners before the ball is being crossed and trying to get somebody on them as fast as I can, and maybe more so being better at evaluating the game and the things that are potentially going to happen, and trying to limit those threats before they even get to the 6-yard box.
The last few games you guys have, last 2 games have conceded goals in quick succession in the second half. What do you think is going on in those moments? Is it a loss of mentality, a loss of confidence after that first goal that you're conceding quickly?
I think that if you look back at the games, the first goal that we've given up is the one that's put us down by 2. And when you go down by 2 in a game, it's a tough thing to climb out of. And I think that our focus has probably been on, once you go down that second goal, we're trying to think, all right, we need to score right away to get one back, as opposed to kind of thinking we still have time to get back into the game. And maybe it's just that quick turn off of a second where they're striking on us when they have all the momentum. So it's something that we need to learn from, and we've learned it 2 weeks in a row. And it's just something that we need to learn from, and I think we're going to, and I'm sure we'll address it this week, and we'll definitely address it going into LA.
And then just being on last year, you guys had a slow start as well, but you were able to come home and get that first win in the comfort of Providence Park.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait to come home this time around. What do you need to do to be able to turn things around in a more difficult environment on the road?
Yeah, we know the task ahead of us, and you know, if we know we're going to win a game on the road. Like that's not an issue. It's just about fixing these little things that we're doing wrong in the back, and then once we get one win, then you know the confidence will be restored and things will get rolling again. But you know, it's a 12 games on the road, so the first 3 games aren't officially time for everybody to panic. It's time to learn a little bit about ourselves, and as I said, you know, we have this off weekend, so it's a great time to get everybody back on the same page and figure out what it's going to take to get a good result in LA.
And just very last thing then, you said confidence will be restored. I mean, what do you feel about the confidence of the group right now? Do you feel like you're still going to bring confidence into LA despite the results?
Yeah, listen, we as a locker room, we believe we're going to win every game. Obviously, you know, when the game's played out and we don't win, we're all very disappointed. But you know, we have a group that, you know, we have a very good group, we have a very good team, we have very good players, so I don't think confidence is an issue. It's just a matter of trying to get everybody on the same page and kind of lock it down in those crucial moments so that we don't give up that goal, so we give our team a chance to get one back on the other end.